yourselves. My name is Katrina Malkoff.
Blake Blaze.
Luke Starr. Aaron Camden. Drew Roy.
Dan Pipe Mesa. We also have some members of our team who couldn't be here right now. Dan Norman, Dan Anthony, Talia Berker, and Meg Driscoll.
So just to give an overview of how we got into this project, our project is about the proper disposal of pharmaceuticals, and we started on this project because I was researching contaminants in our local lakes and ponds, and I discovered there were surveys that indicated that there were levels of pollution in our ponds, very low levels that came from drugs that were ending up in the water supply. And we found that there were trace amounts of acetaminophen, ibuprofen, steroidal hormones, and other endocrine disruptors that are becoming apparent in our town drinking water. As a result, town residents are becoming unwillingly exposed to these hormones and medications, which may have long-term detrimental health effects. And in addition to this, there's indication of ecological damage, such as the feminization of male fish. To begin our project, we did an extensive amount of research to determine exactly how these emerging contaminants were arising in our water. And we attended a meeting by Silent Springs Institute, which conducted studies on 6 groundwater ponds in Cape Cod. We also collaborated with Susan Rask from the town of Barnstable Wastewater Management Systems, as well as Corinda Wells from the AmeriCorps Hazardous Materials, and Mike McGuire, also from the Household Hazard Materials Project.
Some possible solutions that we came up with to fix the problem were to create a drop-off program at police and/or fire stations, to create a recollection program at pharmacies, to create an insert to be handed out with prescriptions detailing how to properly dispose of them, and to promote public awareness of Crush, Combine, Dispose program through a public service announcement, pamphlet, and website, or to raise awareness of proper pharmaceutical disposal by speaking at nursing homes and the senior center.
While looking at these, we found some obstacles that we might run into. Due to federal law, prescription drugs can't be in the hands of anyone except for the owner and the police. Controlled substances have to be flushed according to federal law as well. There has to be a police officer and a pharmacist at any sort of drop-off location. That it's unsafe to dispose of whole pills in the trash because drug seekers might actually raid your trash bins. And most pharmacies don't actually want to start something new. They have a recollection program in place, and it's pretty expensive to ship them back. And lastly, most people believe that flushing medications is the proper way to get rid of them.
For our action plan, we chose the solution of informing the public about Crush, Combine, and Dispose. Our plan was to create a brochure to instruct the residents of the town of Barnstable on how to properly and safely dispose of their unwanted medications and PPCPs. Another part of our plan was to create a website that details our project and proper methods of PPCP disposal, and link our website to the Barnstable Town website. In addition, our plan included to film a public service announcement about the Crush, Combine, and Dispose method and broadcast it on the Town of Barnstable's public access channel. We also decided that we want to distribute a brochure to the public at various local pharmacies to hand out to their clients. We also wanted to perform informational skits at the Senior Center to inform the elderly about our new medicine disposal plan, and to also present our project at the Cayman Islands Youth Summit on March 14th.
So, where we are now. As of now, the more tech-savvy members of our group have created a website to help inform the public about proper PPCP disposal. We've filmed and edited a public service announcement that we've put on our school's TV channel and broadcast throughout all of Barnstable. We've developed and printed a pamphlet which we've distributed to all kinds of local pharmacies, and that's been taken very well. And we presented the same presentation at the Barnstable Youth Summit, and we're currently scheduled to speak at the Senior Center in May, and we hope to give more of these presentations. And I'm going to talk about where we are going. before I get there, I'd like to talk about the method which we want you all to use to dispose of your medications properly. Rather than flushing them down the toilet, which can introduce your medications into the groundwater, we'd like to use a crush, combine, and dispose method, as some members hinted at earlier. The first step would be to take any unwanted medications, any pills, put them in a plastic bag, and gently tap them with a hammer until you crush them into a nice fine powder. Then you want to combine this mixture with any liquid medications and some sort of unwanted substance, coffee grounds, sawdust, kitty litter, anything that would make the resulting substance undesirable. You then want to take this resulting mixture and just throw it into the trash can. Our trash gets burned, incinerated at CMAS, as do many of your town's trash, and that is a perfectly safe way to dispose of your medications. So that is the method which we have described. We'll be showing you a PSA, a public service announcement, on this method in a few minutes. We also have some nice green pamphlets on the table behind the front row and front of the back row that you guys can take, and it explains them very well. So as to where we are going, our future plans are to fundraise so we will have money to print more pamphlets, reduce our need to use excessive paper by using the PSA, public service announcement, as our major promotional tool. We want to speak at several nursing homes about proper pharmaceutical disposal. We want to read the upcoming review by Silent Springs, an organization that monitors PPCP level in our groundwater. And we want to continue to educate our friends, family, co-workers about the proper disposal. Any help that you guys can give us, spread the word, spread the pamphlets, would be greatly appreciated. Here's some pictures of us hard at work. Put in a lot of hours in this project. And that's our website, https couple / sites.google.com/site/CMPS. You can find all the information you want there, and it's readily accessible. And now we're going to show you our PSA.